Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mark Rollins. I'm a criminal attorney here in Washington, D.C. I also practice in the state of Maryland, and my primary area of focus is criminal law. So today we're going to be discussing whether you were convicted of a criminal charge, say 5 years ago, and now you question whether you can have that charge expunged. Well, first and foremost, and there's a bunch of videos I have on this series, and they should be available to you, that talk about the expungement process. But let's talk about what's not expungible. First of all, almost 99% of the felonies are not expungible. That means that no matter what you do or amount of time that's gone by, you cannot get the felony expunged. Now, there's also a good deal of some misdemeanors that are not expungible. And I'm going to go through them in just a second. I'm going to switch off the camera for a minute and switch on to my other screen. And I want you to look at some of the offenses. If you're charged in one of these offenses, they're not expungible. There's nothing you can do other than contact the legislator and ask them to change the law on this. But these offenses are not expungible.
Okay, so these are the ineligible misdemeanors that cannot be expunged, and I'm going to go through these relatively quick. They're also in the code, so you can always locate them in the code, and they should be on my website as well. Interpersonal violence between partners, under that D.C. code section, you cannot have that expunged. Driving while intoxicated, a misdemeanor offense that requires you to register as a sex offender, criminal abuse of a vulnerable adult, interfering with access to a medical facility, possession of a pistol by a convicted felon, failure to report child abuse, refusal or neglect of guardian to provide for child under 14 years of age, disorderly conduct, referencing peeping Tom, misdemeanor sexual abuse, violating the Sex Offender Registration Act, violating child labor laws, election petition fraud, public assistance fraud, trademark counterfeiting, attempted trademark counterfeiting, fraud in the second degree, attempted fraud, credit card fraud, attempted credit card fraud, misdemeanor insurance fraud, attempted insurance fraud, telephone fraud, attempted telephone fraud, identity theft second degree, attempted identity theft, fraudulent statements or failure to make statements to an employee, fraudulent withholding information or failure to supply information to an employer, fraud and false statements, dealer certificate, false information, no school bus driver license, false statement on DMV document, no permit to or greater offense, altered title, altered registration, no commercial driver's license, a violation of Building and Housing Code regulations, a violation of Public Utility Commission regulations, attempted to conspiracy to commit any of the above offenses. So all of these offenses, there's about 40 of them, they are ineligible misdemeanors that you cannot expunge. Okay, so we're going to switch back over to the video now.
Okay, I'm back. And what I'd like for you to do is, if your charge was not on there and you were convicted in the District of Columbia and you had a misdemeanor charge that was not on the list that I just went through in that small presentation, then feel free to contact us and we'll show you and walk you through on how to do this. My office is always available. The number's on the screen, and as well as the website. And there's also books on the website that you can download that will help you. Please subscribe to our channel, and thanks for watching.